And we are live on the World Wide Web, Sports and Tacos, the greatest sports show in all the land. All right, World Wide Web. Welcome back to another super mind-blowing edition of Sports and Tacos.
Woo!
We got all the OGs on this morning and one G unit. Coming to you live from, I'm in North Hollywood, California. I think G unit, you are also in North Hollywood, California these days. Are you not?
I am.
I live right down the street these days.
That's right. I live right down the street from you.
Awesome. Like I said, me and Linda will have to I don't know, do things. Go play tennis. How about we take up tennis?
Okay.
It will help me with this audition.
2 love, 3 love, 4 love.
Pickleball. That's the thing.
I actually have an audition that's due by tomorrow morning where they need me to video myself playing tennis or pickleball.
Which
do the pickleball, shotgun. Do the pickleball.
Well, I have to go all the way to Venice to do the freaking pickleball, though. That's the only place I know of any pickleball courts.
Yeah.
So there's probably a tennis court kind of nearby, but it's for some commercial. But it pays a lot, so I'm gonna try and get it done. But I got to go buy like tennis rackets and tennis ball or something. I'm gonna have to pay somebody to play with me. I'm just gonna roll up on some old ladies and be like, "Hey, look, this is what's going on. I'm gonna give you $10, and you're gonna play tennis with me for 10 minutes, and you're gonna record me." And just see how
that is awesome. I know somebody who plays tennis all the time. You could just go play with him.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, I haven't played tennis since I was like 12. But they're like, "Oh yeah, if you're a really good tennis player," I was like, I'll make myself a really good tennis player for $3,000 for a day. So
heck yeah.
Anyway,
Shotgun likes playing with those tennis balls.
It looks cold in Denver.
I do. It does look cold.
It's a little chilly.
It's a little chilly.
Yeah. We're going outside today, so it's it's a little chilly outside. Yeah.
Looks like a good day for like some chili or maybe some. What's your mom making, Tony?
You already know. Hamburger beef stew.
Oh, sounds pretty good. I'm sure if your mom's making it, I'm sure it is. That's all I know. Well, anyways, guys.
America, hi.
Tell her Spencer says hi from North Hollywood. Hope to be back for the holidays to visit in person. So, I told G Unit she's going to guide our topics, our games today.
Game on, G Unit.
Yep.
So, G Unit, load that cannon and fire at will.
All right, guys. Well, when I woke up this morning and I turned on the news, the first game that everyone was talking about was the Vikings at the Bills. So that's going to be a good one. Who do you guys have?
G Unit, normally I'm a Bills fan because of Josh Allen, of course. Well, today they're going without Josh Allen, which they got to get that boy healed. You know, that elbow, come on.
Josh is playing.
They said he was out.
I just saw he's inactive. Josh is active.
I was going to say all week long, like it was.
Because even on the Sports Center today said Nico from the Cleveland.
Well, they haven't said, I guess, necessarily if Allen's starting, but he is active today. He's not out. He's dressing up, and right now he's starting.
But, yeah, today, G Unit, I took Minnesota, and I took the 6.5. I like that. You know, the money line would have been prettier, but I'm trying, they still have other very big players on that team besides Josh.
You took the Bills even if Josh Allen is out?
No, I took Minnesota.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And the 6.5.
Yeah. I'm looking at it right now. So yeah, you're getting Buffalo as of right now, at least looking at CBS Sports, is favored by 5 points. The Bills.
Oh, I got lucky last night when I made the.
Yeah, you did.
Well, it dropped, I guess. Josh playing.
But well, it sounds like I think Bama might be right. He might be playing. It says he's active and will play as of 30 minutes ago.
Even if he was healthy, I think he still loses to Minnesota today.
They're a good team.
I think Vikings are a better team head to toe right now.
I think the Vikings have it too. They're good this year.
Bro, okay, but
they're flying under the radar. Nobody's talking no hype about them. They're just winning games.
They are just winning games, but it's just Kirk Cousins, and it's a big game. He is the worst big game quarterback ever.
Of course, he came from Michigan State. Speaking of Michigan, go blue.
I'm saying, well, I mean, if I was betting on this game today, I don't think I would take the Bills to cover, but if Josh Allen plays, I think the Bills. God, they did just lose to the Jets last week, did they not?
They did.
Yeah.
What are the
Minnesota's
Bills?
not a slouch.
What are the Bills?
They got a pretty decent wide receiver core, and then on top of it, some guy in that backfield called Davin Cook is actually stepping up to the ball game. He's actually looking like a receiver.
It's the Bills. It's just the Bills. I'm sorry, the Vikings. Like, okay.
I know.
Are we taking the Vikings for real this year? Seriously. I mean, I know they're 7-1. Let's do something. Let's run a little check.
We'll find out a little maybe after today, just maybe how real they are. Even with a banged up Josh Allen, if they can go into Buffalo and pull out a good win on that, I'd say they're pretty legit. But.
I mean, just looking at their 7 wins, they beat Green Bay. Is Green Bay done? I mean, what the heck?
Well, we'll find out in Jerry's world today in Dallas.
Did Russell Wilson and freaking Aaron Rodgers just both get real old real fast? Like, what has happened to both of them? In literally one off. Well, you could kind of see Russ was heading, but I mean, in one off season.
Brady Rodgers won MVP last year.
Like what?
All of a sudden, he's nothing this year.
Again, I don't really understand. But anyway, so they beat Green Bay. They got their butt kicked by Philly. They beat the Lions. They beat the Saints. They beat the Bears. The one win that I do think they beat the Dolphins in Miami. That's is that a legit victory?
But on that one, though, Spencer, I'm pretty sure that there was no Tua in that game. That was one of the ones when Tua was hurt.
I was getting ready to say that, and Bama beat me to the punchline.
They beat the Cardinals, and they beat the Washington, whatever their name is.
The Commanders. And they're not even close to being in command.
But every one of those teams you mentioned off that's not a very good team, you could go to their schedule and see that they've actually beat good teams too. I mean, Indianapolis beat KC. I mean, Buffalo's lost. I mean, even though they might not be the best looking teams on paper, they're winning the games.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how much are we buying the Vikings at 7-1 being a real threat this year in the NFC?
8.
Yeah, I'd say 7.5, 8. Yeah.
I like G units. I'll go 7 right now. Let's see what they do today, because once again, they're not at home. They're not under a dome. They're actually outside, gonna freeze, even though they're Minnesota, but they're used to the dome.
Yeah, let's see what the weather is in Buffalo.
Yeah.
It's gonna be chilly up in that upstate New York, And
looking at this, okay, so they got, and then so things get real. They got Buffalo, they got the Cowboys, they got the Patriots, they got the Jets. Then in the next 1, 2, 3, 4 weeks. So I guess over the next month we will know if the Vikings are legit or not. But they're probably playoff bound. But I don't know.
Oh man,
the division they're in makes them playoff bound.
Is this
Bama shotgun G unit? I see it right now. They're going to win their division. I don't know how far they're going to go deep in the playoffs, but they're not going to be a wild card team.
Yeah, they're winning that division. I don't know. I mean, I'm not going to lie. It's not that I have anything against the Vikings. And I actually really liked Kirk Cousins. A few years back, I wanted to see Kirk Cousins blow up. Is this?
I want him to blow up.
I I would like to see him do good. I'd like to see him like win a Super Bowl, but it's just
Minnesota curse.
The past says that's not going to happen.
It's today. The winner today are going to break the jinx because aren't these both these teams 0-4 in Super Bowls in their histories? The Vikings, I know they never won one, and Buffalo won one. So maybe this will be like the monkey off one of them's back. Whoever wins this game.
Does Kirk Cousins take the Vikings to the promised land this year?
I say no.
I say no.
I don't know. I'm not going to go against. I'm not going against him right now.
It would be cool though. I mean, it would be cool. Like, you know,
there's not another team out there that's been more consistent besides the Eagles.
Honestly, if I had to put $1,000 on it, I would be taking the Vikings plus the 5. But I don't think they're going to win. You know, okay, they might win this game if Josh Allen doesn't play somehow because it says he's going to play, but you know,
they win even with Josh Allen.
The Vikings?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really?
They right now
I mean, this is at Buffalo.
I know.
Yeah,
Exactly. They're going to be pissed off after losing that game to freaking the Jets, you would think.
Yeah,
you would think. You would think, but I think on top of that too, Shotgun, I just think Minnesota has the better team right now. Right now. Not, later on. Later on, it could turn around where Buffalo Bills, but they have to have a healthy Josh Allen. They have to have a healthy brain for that body to work.
Could be a Super Bowl rematch.
Yeah.
Give me the Bills plus the 5. Or I'm sorry, the Vikings plus the 5.
Vikings plus 5. Yeah.
Yeah. So, all right.
All right.
That's probably enough about the cold weather game in Buffalo today between the Vikings and the Bills. What's next?
What about the Broncos and the Titans?
The Broncos are playing
Let's talk about the lovely Broncos.
Broncos.
Yes, let's talk about our beloved Bronkies.
They got a +2 spread.
The spread's still -2.5. And I gotta throw it out there. If we stop King running back Henry, we'll win the game.
Yeah.
He's gonna have 30 touches. Watch today. He's gonna have 30 touches. They have nobody to throw to.
Yeah.
And do they have a healthy Tannehill?
This is again, this is another big game, like, because it's a winnable game for the Broncos if Russell Wilson, if that cream finally rises to the top, if he rises up from the ashes that this season have been, and somehow come out of here with a miraculous, probably 14-9 gripping victory over the
No, you better get 17 because you know Henry's going to get 2 touchdowns regardless. So they better get at least 17 to win that game, Broncos. Yeah. And I think they do it.
We have the defense. We didn't lose it. We lost Chubb, but you know what? We still have a great team for defense. And
that's what I'm thinking. I bet I'm hoping that our defense can, if all they have to do is, put 10 men in the box and just stop Derrick Henry, I think they're capable of doing that.
Alex's Chiefs did it last week in the second half.
Yeah, I know. I was going to say the Titans looked really good last week, and they were winning. They were winning the entire game, and then the Chiefs came back. So,
you guys shut Henry down in the second half, though. He didn't do nothing with the ball like he did first half there. It's doable, but
yeah, it's going to be a good game. I don't know who is going to win this game. To be honest with you, I hope the Broncos pull it off. I do.
Me too.
So do I. Yeah. I mean, I don't think. I mean, the Broncos won the one game, so I don't know if anybody's job is on the line today. But if they were to play poorly, they would go back to the hot seat next week. At least Hackett would. So, and I'm reading here. It sounds like Tannehill will be starting today.
Hey, that's good for us.
Yeah, I think that helps the Broncos.
That helps us out.
Yeah. Okay. So you're putting $1,000 on it in Vegas. Who are you taking, Tony? Taking the Bronx plus the 2.5?
I'm still a Donkey fan. Go Broncos. Yes.
Yeah, I'm. It's just wishful, hopeful thinking. We're gonna be on a 2-game winning streak after the end of today. I'd put 1,000. Honestly, I would just take the Broncos to win. I'm I don't think they're, or not to win, but yeah, that doesn't make sense because they're plus 2.5. So yeah, I would definitely take the Broncos plus the 2.5. Faux show. What would you do, Bam? What would you do, Bam?
Yeah, I mean, so I kind of agree with you guys. This is one game that I really think Denver has a chance to win. Just defense can just contain Henry somewhat, keep him from just blowing the game up by themselves. Yeah, I take the Broncos in this one. I think they see an opportunity to get a win today, and I think they're going to go for it.
Yeah, I wonder.
Yeah.
Just looking at because we
turn Russell loose.
Turn Russell loose.
I don't know if that's a good idea or not.
Yeah. As Russell Wilson says, let's ride.
Let's ride. Yeah, it's time to ride. It's time. The time to ride was like a month ago.
Yeah, right. Time to ride was first game in Seattle.
Because the Broncos, just real quick looking at their schedule, they got Tennessee. It's a winnable game. They got the Raiders. That's at home, so that should be a winnable game, you would think. They did kind of crush us there. Then they got Carolina. Then it gets tough. You got the Ravens. That's probably a loss. You got the Chiefs. That's probably a loss. You got the Cardinals, Rams. I don't know about either of those games. And then you got the Chiefs again and the Chargers. Oh man,
That's
we
a
have
tough
to win
finish.
this game.
Yeah, that's a tough finish right there.
Yeah.
Looking at our schedule, we have to win today. We got to win next week if we want to have any chance of sniffing the playoffs. So hopefully Russell Wilson.
Come on, wild card.
Hopefully Russell Wilson has decided to. I don't know. I don't know if it's a decided thing. I don't know if it's the offense or whatever.
Because I'm saying wild card because our beloved G unit right there, the Kansas City fan, they're good. They're good. And you know what?
That.
They were all worried about they were all worried about, oh man, we don't have Tyreek Hill. We don't have this. We don't have. They're doing it without him. And
I know, but
he's Mr. Mahomes is on the mission of beating Peyton Manning's single season record in yards.
Wow.
He's doing it on his own, though. That's, I think, going to be, if they don't fix that, that's going to be a problem in the playoffs, like Bama was saying last week. He's literally doing it on his own.
They got to get a running game. They got to start running the ball.
At least some kind of a threat to run football. When you get to the playoffs, it just comes in. But, if the guys won a Super Bowl, I don't know how much of a running game they had that year. But I think they had somewhat of a running game the year they won the Super Bowl. I forget. Didn't they have what was their what's his face? But anyways, they need a running game. So let's go ahead and take anybody else got real quick. Got any more thoughts on that game? No? Going once?
Nah, go Broncos.
Go Broncos.
Go Broncos.
All right, let's take a little commercial break, and we'll be back in like a minute, and we'll dive into the rest of the games. Okay, be right back.
All right, this is Sports and Tacos. We got freaks out there. We got 4 of them. We got 5 of them. We got special guests. We got a man in the shower. We got a brainiac. We got a guy that looks like he's supposed to be on Sports Center. And then you got me. It's all about the TMP, Sports and Tacos.
Perfect. Sports talk shows where the hosts may be famous, when they get paid, no matter whether they're right or wrong, kind of like the weatherman, on Sports and Tacos, we only get paid to be right. So on Sports and Tacos, we put our money where our mouth is.
all about having some fun, a little bit of sports knowledge from 3, 4, 5, 6 different folks, depending on the night. Let you know about what happened that day in sports. We'll get to it. Check us out, Sports and Tacos at YouTube.
Perfect. All right, we'll do a quick shout out here to our buddy Paul Pratt over at Noah Water. He's got the super amazing electrolyte injected Noah Water. That's just the best water in the whole world. And once again, our buddy Ray Panetta over at Pro Signatures Memorabilia. Guy's got the coolest sports memorabilia in the entire world. Go to Google Pro Signatures Memorabilia, and your mind will be blown on the stuff that you see. So, anyways, back to a little bit of Sunday foosball. What is next, G unit?
All right. Well, the same time the Broncos are playing, we got the Chiefs and the Jaguars.
Ooh.
So let's see. The Jaguars are 3-6. And Spencer, I'm pretty sure you thought that the Jacksonville Jaguars were going to do real well this year.
I really did. I really did.
So
I
is this fool here too.
Yeah.
I was
Tony.
not alone in that thought. Like, I don't know what has happened. They have a defense. I thought they had a up-and-coming quarterback. I don't know what has happened the last month. They've just gone right down the toilet.
Yeah.
So
They're favored to win, though, right? So I don't get that.
no, there's no way. Not even close. No, they are 9.5-point underdogs. That's at Kansas City.
Yeah.
I mean, literally on that. Tony, you putting $1,000 on the Chiefs to cover that 9.5?
2 seconds. We're having volume went out.
We can hear you now. Well, I guess honestly,
Give us 2 seconds. We'll be right back.
No, hey, you're there. We can hear you now. You're good.
We can't hear you.
We can't hear you.
Oh, you can't hear us.
Oh.
Can you hear me, Alex?
Yeah, I can hear you. Yeah.
Dude. I mean, who knows? You never know. Any given Sunday, but
You never know.
This should be like a preseason game for the Chiefs, honestly.
Yeah.
With the way that Jacksonville has been playing, like but one thing that does make me like a little suspicious, and I've talked about this in the past. What Las Vegas does is they put out bait because they want to take everybody's money.
Yeah.
And they make that line 9.5 for a reason. And it's to tempt the whole world to put all their money on the Chiefs to win the game by 10 points or more. And it is just like uncanny how many times the Chiefs, or when you see a line like that, this game is going to end up 35-28 or 28-21, 29-21. Chiefs,
Okay.
something like that. So it is what I call a football number, and it's just that 9.5, and they're baiting. So they know that the Homer Simpsons of the world are going to say, "Oh, the Chiefs are going to kill them. The Chiefs are going to kill them.
Yeah.
The Chiefs are going to kill them," and they might, but I would not be even a little bit surprised if the Chiefs don't cover this game. If they end up winning the game, the problem with a line like that a lot of times is late junk touchdowns that are completely meaningless. Like they'll be up 28-14 with 3 minutes left, and Trevor Lawrence will drive down, score a totally meaningless touchdown.
Yeah.
Chiefs still win. Nobody in Chiefs land really cares except for the guy who put $1,000 on the Chiefs to cover. That guy's going to care. So what are your guys' thoughts of Chiefs minus 9.5?
I like it. Granted, I was on that boat with Jacksonville. I'm on that boat still, but you know what? They're going into Arrowhead. Arrowhead's one of the loudest stadiums in all NFL.
It is the loudest.
And I just feel Kansas City has something to prove. They got something to do.
Yeah.
I think they're going to do it.
So
I like the spread.
Yeah, that and Jacksonville's not as good as you thought they were. And others just when they won what 2 out of the first 3 or 4, whatever it was. Yeah, no, Jacksonville's coming back.
It was their year. It was their
Nah,
year.
Yeah, is that why they traded their running back to the Jets?
Oh,
No,
God,
yeah, Kansas City goes in
why?
there and smacks them. Yeah,
Yeah.
I know. But would you put $1,000 on him to cover the 9.5 bound?
yes,
Yeah,
I would.
all day, no problem.
I would. Yeah.
Me too.
What happens? I mean, that first month of the season, this is what I think. I'll answer my own question here. Like their defense looked like it was going to be smash mouth. And do you think a defense, when they realize like the offense just isn't going to be good, they just sort of let up? Do you think that's like a real thing in the NFL? Like if the team was winning games, would the defense be up and just smashing people? Well, next thing you know, they're 3-6, and the defense is like, whatever. We're going.
It's got to have, it's got to have some sort of an effect. I mean, you look at it the other way around. When the offense is playing really good, that hypes up the defense to get going. So yeah, I can see the offense not playing good, slopping them down when they're busting their butts, play in and play out to get stops, and then all of a sudden the interception gives the ball right back to the other team, kind of stuff. Yeah, but one month they're gonna make that happen though. That team just got lucky for a month, if that's what you want to call it. And yeah, now they're kind of back to reality.
Yeah.
They kind of realized that's why they traded their number one running back or one of their main running backs away. Just
Yeah. So I mean, think about it. They're already selling. 3-6, and in literally like the course of basically a month, they've gone from looking like they could beat anybody in the AFC to selling their stars.
Only fools like you and Tony said they could beat anybody in the AFC, Spencer.
God, dang it! So what do you think about your super amazing Kansas City Chiefs G Unit?
Obviously, they're gonna win. It's gonna be like a huge number, like 50-21.
She's
Hey,
probably
it could
right.
happen.
I like that. Yes, I like that. Yeah.
Patrick Mahomes throws for 600 yards
They
and
just
6
dominate the whole
touchdowns.
game.
I think Travis Kelce is going to have a beautiful game today.
Yeah, he needs to after not doing much last week.
Yeah, he
Okay.
didn't show up last week.
So, and this is the kind of game that actually I think is kind of fun to do prop bets on. Would you say over or under 400 yards passing for that Mahomes guy?
That Mahomes guy
Under.
over 400.
I'll go under.
Under. Not by a whole lot, I won't figure. Over 300, but I don't know about 400.
Over or under 4.5 touchdown passes?
That I could see happen.
Nah, I'm gonna go under 4.5.
Under 4.5?
I could see Mahomes throwing 3 touchdowns, running 1 in.
Over or under Travis Kelce 2 touchdown catches?
Over.
I'll take over.
Damn.
That'd be a push if anything. If you put a half on there, maybe. But yeah, 2. You might get 2. But yeah.
Over or under 115.5 yards receiving for Travis Kelce?
I can see that. Over. Yeah.
Yeah,
Over.
I can see
I would
that.
like to know what the odds are of Edwards-Helaire actually, gaining positive yards on a carry or Pacheco.
Over or under total rushing yards for the Chiefs for the day, 55.5.
Is that without Mahomes? I take the under. With Mahomes, I might go the over.
Total, we'll go total. We'll say 55. Yeah.
I'd go over on that one.
Over.
Yeah.
Just because of Mahomes.
It's going to be a really fun game to watch if you're a
It is.
freaking Chiefs fan. The rest
Right.
of the world is going to be like, is that Murder, She Wrote freaking marathon on? Is Antiques Roadshow coming on?
Well, the ones that are going to really like it, Shotgun, are the fantasy people.
That's
that
right.
have stupid Patrick Mahomes and stupid Travis Kelce.
That's me.
My guys, Patrick.
That's me.
And I did bench Edwards-Helaire on one of my teams today, which hopefully he'll probably show out like 30 points as I did that. But
Yeah. Well,
Tony, I'm
okay.
sorry, but I got you. I got you this game. I got you this game.
Well,
I
at
have
least
to beat Tony because it's so me and Tony are the leaders of our whole fantasy league. So I have to beat Tony today for him to
First
not
place?
win our fantasy league. Just so you know.
He's not gonna win. This team's gonna fall apart like the Jaguars.
That's right.
Oh,
hey,
people,
just so you know, like, just, on the down low, I might sell players for cash. But you didn't hear that from me.
You don't have anybody on your team, bro.
Nobody wants the Broncos, you got.
Hey, brother, can you break a quarter?
Maybe. I'll have an auction. I'll tell you, I'll start at $1.
Is it buy one get one free?
Maybe for the Broncos, I might do buy one get one free.
That's awesome.
So okay, all right, G unit. What is our next amazing football game that we are going to break down on Sports and Tacos?
The Colts at the Raiders, but they're both just kind of a
yeah. But there's a lot of news in Colts land right now.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, we have a center as a coach now.
We have a coach who literally has only coached in high school, who just got promoted to the head coach of an NFL football team.
Yeah, when they've got John Fox as one of their assistant coaches and a couple others that also have head coach experience.
I didn't know they had John Fox as an assistant.
Yeah.
No, well, that's actually not bad. I mean, John Fox.
He can help them out, of course.
No,
but
totally.
So you think this is just a scapegoat for whoever because they know that team's not very good, especially without a quarterback. They're playing with a rookie quarterback. They traded away their backup running back in Hines. Taylor ain't been much all year from what I've seen and noticed already, but
Michael Pittman Jr.
I think Saturday's just a kind of a scapegoat just to hold the fort down for 8 games, and then at the end of the year, all right, we'll find somebody real.
I mean, I'm looking here. Is that game? Am I looking at the right week here? Is that a game today?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a game today. Colts at Raiders.
Believe it or not, I like the Colts in this one.
There it is. There it is. Really?
I like the Colts in this one.
That might not be a horrible pick. You got the Raiders are 4. And again, that's another one of those football numbers where the Raiders might win this game, but it could be by a field goal. In literally like the Who Cares Bowl.
Yeah. I like the Colts in this. I like what Irsay said earlier this week when they put Saturday, in the position for the head coach. He goes, he doesn't know about stress. He doesn't know about pressure. He doesn't know about the game where coaches freak out about. Hey, turn him loose. I liked what Irsay said. Turn him loose. And you know what? He'd probably go on something where other coaches won't.
You know what I like about Jeff Saturday? He says dude and bro all the time.
Totally. Bro, that's totally cool.
Did you guys hear his press conference?
I did not.
It was pretty funny. He was just like, because the controversy there was there's probably a whole lot of way more qualified candidates than Jeff Saturday, and they think that probably Irsay and Peyton Manning were probably like, no, we need Jeff Saturday. Jeff Saturday's our coach, even though the guy has literally only coached a high school team once. That doesn't happen.
No.
Usually. I mean, I kind of get it mid-season. That'd be like, I don't know. That would be like the Broncos firing Nathaniel Hackett and just throwing Peyton Manning in as the head coach. Like, what's the worst that could happen?
Let's do it.
Yeah.
I would be so down. Our offense would be amazing. But the point is, I'm sure there's a lot more experienced people out there. But that's what do they call that? It's not nepotism, but something like that, where you don't even look at anybody else. You just call one of the homeboys, and you're like, "Yo, you're the head coach now."
Hey, bro, I'm in, man. Cool, dude. I'll see you on Sunday. All right, Saturday. No, I'll see you on Sunday. No, all right, Saturday. Yeah, no, Sunday. Okay, Coach Saturday.
Dude, guess what, bro? You are the head coach of the freaking Colts now, brah. So who knows? I mean,
You got to get experience somewhere, you know.
I don't see them getting much worse than they are. So
yeah, right. You
and,
can't go.
Who is their freaking? Didn't they bench? What's his face? Who's gonna? That's the other thing I was hearing that they're starting like a third string quarterback, and they think that Irsay is tanking the rest of the season to get the first pick in the draft because the kid that they're starting,
Ellinger from Texas.
Ellinger, yeah,
he's a rookie.
So they bench Matt Ryan, like an experienced perennial All-Pro. Because I mean, the guy hasn't been doing good, but I mean, there's talk on major sports talk radio that Jim Irsay is intentionally trying to tank the season from this point forward. What do you guys thoughts on that?
And get a quarterback coming out next year?
I guess. I don't know how deep the quarterback class is, but.
Well, that boy from Tennessee sure looked good yesterday. He proved himself that he is a top-notch quarterback.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a pretty good one. You got him coming out. Yeah, Bryce Young from Alabama. Got
Do you think that? I mean, I wonder how often that really happens. Teams. You remember the Tebow year before Tebow came out and became 6 pound 8 ounce sweet baby Jesus and saved the Broncos and took us to the playoffs and won a playoff game. We were 2-5, okay, and we were in the suck. Remember the suck for luck season? Like you had all these teams that everybody thought was tanking so they could get Andrew Luck. Do you really think that happens? And like, do you think the NFL would ever go to like a lottery like the NBA?
They better not. Because if you're already playing, you're already paying these college players. They, believe it or not, a lot of them want to be on a team that needs help because then all of a sudden they have their little career going saying, hey, I brought that team up from nothing to something.
Mm-hmm.
True, but think about how many quarterbacks over the years have gone to NFL wastelands and just become nothing. There's a lot. Now, I don't know, and you'll never know if it was the team, the organization, or their talent, but there's a ton. It seems like, the Lions, the Browns, just these teams, they always have top 5 draft picks. They've always got the next greatest quarterback coming in. And, Baker Mayfield, like I've been saying all season, he's going to be holding a clipboard next year.
Yeah, he was a little bit of a disappointment this year. I do agree.
Bit. Well, just a disappointment. I'm talking, bro, he was the first pick of the NFL draft. He got picked ahead of Josh Allen. Like, there was, that was the deepest quarterback class in a long time. And he was the first pick of that draft. So I'm just saying, I wonder, it would be interesting to like do a study if you went back and looked at how many top 10 quarterbacks in the draft went to just horrible teams. And
I can actually answer that for you there, Shotgun. If you look at the Buffalo Bills before this Josh Allen came into effect, they weren't even close to even a wild card. They were always not there. And then,
John Elway. When John Elway came on with the Broncos were in a horrible, they hadn't done anything, I think, since they went to the Super Bowl, 6-7 years before. So he came on, so maybe greatness will not be deterred because of, a sucky organization. But if that's the case, how have the Lions name one Hall of Fame quarterback that's ever been on the Lions? I think that it was from the 50s or something. Or the Browns.
Yeah, they've got I mean, some organizations, just set them up to fail, but they didn't, like you say, the Bills, like he mentioned, Troy Aikman took over a really crappy Cowboys team, and that, if the organization is designed to get your team better, then that helps you out as a young quarterback who's going to get your buck.
if John Elway would have gotten drafted by the Lions, would he have had the career he had?
No.
Don't think so. Yeah.
So
Well,
how
look
many organizations out there are just the Raiders? Look at the Raiders. I mean, I hate to, but they go through quarterback after quarterback after quarterback after quarterback.
The Broncos know that feeling.
No, lately we do. I guess actually, no, that's actually a very true statement because we have not drafted a franchise quarterback since freaking John Elway. That's a long effing time ago. I mean, that's what, 30, it's like 30 years. That was 1983. That's how long it's been since the Broncos have hit on a quarterback as a draft pick.
Agreed.
Yeah, that's not good.
No.
Talk about Paxton Lynch. He was awesome.
Oh, yeah, Paxton. Oh, man. Tommy Maddox. Remember Tommy Maddox?
Yeah.
When Dan Reeves drafted him just to piss Elway off. So, anyways, yeah, there's that. Let's take a quick break again, then we'll dive into some more games. So we will be back in just a couple minutes after we see Tony's pretty face saying words.
All right, ladies and gentlemen in TV land, YouTube Sports and Tacos, Mondays, Thursdays, and Sunday Fun Day. Come join us, YouTube Sports and Tacos. All right, this is Sports and Tacos. We got freaks out there. We got 4 of them. We got 5 of them. We got special guests. We got a man in the shower. We got a brainiac. We got a guy that looks like he's supposed to be on Sports Center. And then you got me. It's all about the TMP, Sports and Tacos.
Watch Sports and Tacos.
YouTube is the place to go to watch some Sports and Tacos, y'all. Check us out 3 times a week. Follow us, like us. We love you. Let's do it. Join us.
Okay. Sports talk shows where the hosts may be famous when they get paid, no matter whether they're right or wrong, kind of like the weatherman. On Sports and Tacos, we only get paid to be right. So on Sports and Tacos, we put our money where our mouth is.
Why Sports and Tacos? Because we're number 1. We try to do things a little different from everybody else, and that's who we are because we party like the big dogs.
Okay, sweet. That's my favorite one. Because we party like the big dogs. We need it. We got to get a G Unit commercial here pretty soon.
That's right.
Hell
Like
yeah!
I'm gonna write one for you.
Yep, I can't wait.
It'll be good. And we'll see if you can get it memorized and freaking do it all like perfect Disney style.
I will.
It'll be awesome.
I will. Awesome. Yeah.
So, okay. What other super amazing NFL football games are going to be on the television today?
On the television today, well, the Sunday night football game is the Chargers at the 49ers. So that's going to be a good game.
Niners all day.
Okay, real quick.
The 49ers?
Wait a minute. Where's it? Where's that game at?
It's at 49ers.
It's at San Francisco. Over or under 1.5 stabbings in the parking lot after the game?
Poor San
Francisco. I'll take the over.
Over or under 3.5 fist fights in the parking lot after the game.
The Battle of California.
Because LA doesn't like San Francisco and vice versa. San Francisco doesn't like LA. It is so funny living here.
I bet the over under on number of arrests, in the stadium and around the stadium is probably 50. Just cause.
Yeah.
So anyways, They have to play a game on the field. You got the Niners -7.5. Boy, I'm real tempted to go with the Chargers on that one. That 0.5, that hook could be the savior. Does Herbert and the Chargers show up today against Jimmy G? No.
They have no wide receivers. The ones that they do have are kids that never played on NFL yet. They only have Austin Eckler. That's all they have.
Great
and Herbert
quarterbacks.
hasn't been Herbert.
Great quarterbacks make players around them great, Tony.
Yeah, which is why I'm eating my words about Herbert early this year, because he has not made the players around him great the last few weeks. Ever since Keenan went out, Mike Williams, I mean, yeah, that offense has looked like Broncos offense at times.
I'm like looking I'm looking back at like the teams, my long shots for the Super Bowl. It was the Bengals, the Chargers, and the Raiders. Good thing I didn't actually make any of those bets.
Every now and then, Spencer, you're a smart man.
Yes, I am. It's almost always when I choose to not gamble. Like, yeah, that was a good idea.
That's the smartest play a lot of times.
Yeah. So 7.5. Yeah. I mean the Niners, dude. The team is for real, but forward. I mean, they're 4-4. Are the Niners legit like Super Bowl contenders, NFC championship game contenders? I mean, because Debo and Christian McCaffrey, that is a freaking just a beast of a dual threat.
And then you got Kittle, and then you got that Urchek or the Ayuk. You got a good team.
The problem with them is Jimmy G. Sorry, I mean Jimmy G's. He's going to do whatever it takes to not win the Super Bowl at the end of the day.
It's like the second everybody loves him, he just goes and blows it. Whose dog? Is that your mom's dogs?
Oh, neighbors.
See, the dogs even agree.
See, the dogs are even laughing at your statement.
Who let the dogs out?
Good Lord, you got a wolf pack back there.
Oh, now we've got now.
Yeah, Jimmy G. He's like the opposite of Dumb and Dumber. So he does good and then totally blows it and does not redeem himself.
Jimmy G's not a Super Bowl quarterback.
Do you think do you think he can just manage them to the Super Bowl?
I mean,
just
he
not
might
screw it up.
Not to win it, no. He might get them there. He's got them there before, but he's not going to win it.
Yeah, because then he'll go up against this guy, Patrick Mahomes, that's super good, and then Patrick Mahomes is just going to destroy him.
The Super Bowl this year will be coming out of the AFC.
I will break you.
That's funny. So you got to put $1,000 on it in Vegas. Who you taking, Tony?
49ers.
Bama.
Nah, give me Chargers plus points.
Yeah, I'm taking Chargers plus.
I'm taking Chargers.
Chargers plus the points. Yeah, I think the Niners. Yeah, I think the Niners they win, but by like a field goal.
See, the Chargers have the same issue and the same problems like the Green Bay Packers do. They got a great quarterback. Their backfield is also great, but they don't have nobody to pass to. And, they're studying up on Tanya, that is the tight end. He's making all the plays. Each week, Green Bay's losing a player. And same thing with Los Angeles Chargers. They're at the same thing too. They got a great defense, or they got a great backfield. They got a great quarterback. They just got nobody to throw to.
No, they got the two young kids. They got Palmer. A good game with them last week, and I think Brown's the other dude.
I'm pretty sure a guy named John Elway took Mark Jackson and Ricky Nattiel and Vance Johnson to like 3 Super Bowls. So I don't want to.
Yeah, but Herbert ain't a John
Elway.
Great
players make those people around them great.
That's what I'm saying. I'm eating my words about saying Herbert was MVP caliber. I just don't see it. I think he's still hurt this year, honestly. I don't think he's 100%.
I don't think so either. like those because it was broken ribs, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, ribs do take like a while. I think they say it takes like 6 weeks for ribs to be even.
That's doing nothing. You know, I
good.
want to play football every week. Yeah.
Ouchie.
Yeah, exactly. You know, you're taking but he's young. You know, he's young. I don't. God, there's so many teams that like could be good that just aren't.
Yeah.
Like the Lions at the Bears. That's another game this morning.
You know,
I'll take Lions all day.
Me too. I'm gonna take the Lions.
The
I like
Lions and the
Bears.
Bears. No way. The Bears are hot.
Yeah, give me the Bears, man. Yeah.
6, and the Lions are 2-6.
Okay, let's dissect that.
I think this is going to be the worst game today, right?
It's probably going. It's actually probably going to be one of the most entertaining games to watch
because the teams are so bad.
Well, no.
Who's going to score in the fourth quarter?
Yeah,
That's the only score.
Seriously, these teams, even though they're horrible, they both put up big points lately. I think this could be
great. Yeah.
There's a reason why the over/under is almost 50 on this game. So, you got
but Shotgun, you got to understand this with the Detroit Lions, and pretty much all their games that they've played so far, they were leading at halftime. They were always leading, but come second half, they give up everything.
So they're the Raiders.
Yeah, they're the Raiders.
They're the NFC version of the Raiders. Which, but what's his face? Justin Fields has actually been kind of playing well the last 3 weeks.
Yeah. Yeah. They haven't been winning. I picked him up as my fantasy quarterback today. I'm starting him. Just he's been doing so well lately.
Wow.
Team's not been winning, but he's putting up rushing for over 100 yards, it seems like, throwing 2 or 3 touchdowns. I mean, fantasy-wise, doing really well.
Yeah,
he's not, but
now that I think about it, that Bears -3, at least of the games we've gone over so far, I would be all over the Bears to cover that 3 today. Mainly because this is at Chicago. And like Bama said, and it will be I personally think, we'll go back and check, it's going to be a crazy ass game. It's going to be like 45-37 Bears.
You think it's going to be that high of a scoring game?
I do.
I might see that. Yeah.
I see 24-13.
First half.
Yeah, I see 9-13.
I see 24-13. I see the Lions actually pulling one out.
I hope the Lions win.
You like the Lions to win outright, huh? Nope, ain't gonna happen. What's his face? I mean, like I said, he's playing well.
Running back. I mean, Williams is a good running back.
Yeah, then is Swift going to be playing? That's the other part.
Well, Swift doesn't matter. Williams has been their best running back all year.
I got him.
I mean, if you look at so the Bears, they lost. This is the Bears, right? Yeah, the Bears. They lost to Miami last week, 35-32. Or I don't know if that was that was last week. They lost to Dallas, 49-29. They beat the crap out of New England, which was just nuts. 33-14. I mean, they were horrible before that, but it's like something happened and their offense kind of came to life. Justin Fields has sort of come to life. I just want to look and see if I can what his stats have been.
Well, I know he had like 170 something yards rushing last week, which was like the highest ever by a quarterback, something like that.
Listen to these numbers. His passing was 17 of 28 for 123 yards, but 3 touchdowns, no interceptions. He ran the ball 15 times for 178 yards and 1 touchdown. I didn't even know he was a running threat. He was a pass. I thought he was a pocket passer in college at Ohio State. Was he not?
He was a runner. He ate us up.
Yeah, he could do both.
His mama was a runner. His daddy was a runner. He became a runner.
So let's see what he did.
They don't fall far from the
against-
tree.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know.
And he went to a crappy school. Go blue.
Let's just see real quick what his stats were against the Cowboys. I mean, kind of the same. I mean, I guess, yeah, he's really not okay. 17 of 23, 150 yards, 2 touchdowns, no interceptions. Well, he's not throwing interceptions anyways. So I don't know. Give me the Bears all day minus the 3. Just
See, they
guys.
did pick somebody up though from Pittsburgh, Claypool. You know, I like him, but I don't know. I don't see him being the savior for that
God.
team.
And not only that, but I mean, didn't they just the Bears just traded what's his face? They're like all pro linebacker, didn't they?
Roquan to my Baltimore Ravens. Yes.
Yeah. This
Yes,
game,
yes.
dude. Actually, put $1,000 on over 48.5.
Wow.
I'll take the under all day long, shotgun.
This thing
Yeah, I
is
don't know
going
about
to be
I don't know.
this is going to be a barn burner. That's what I think. All right, we got time. It looks like for one more game. What's our final game of the day? G Unit.
Gosh, the Texans at the New York Giants,
Oh man, and that is the who cares bowl.
and then we got Arizona at Rams.
Let's do Arizona Rams. That's
Okay.
at least got
That one's
something
easy.
to it.
Rams,
Arizona.
Arizona.
They say I mean,
The
I mean,
Rams.
Arizona tries not to win just as much as the Rams try not to win.
You know, Rams was just like on baseball, the New York Yankees. You buy all these players for one season, you win the big boy, and then next season you're recovering after everything you just lost and paid for.
They do have their first round pick that's finally playing today. Kyron Williams is going to be the new running back for him. Came
For
off
the Rams.
IR this week, so yeah, he's supposed to be like an Austin Eckler type, kind of a Christian McCaffrey kind of a running back.
for the
Wow.
Rams.
Yeah, for the Rams. Yeah, he came out of Notre Dame last year, but yeah, he's playing today, first game this year. I don't know if that's going to make a huge difference, but I think it'll be take a lot of whoever the quarterback is, because I don't even know if Stafford's playing today. He's still questionable, if I'm not mistaken. But
It's the Rams are favored by 3. I mean, honestly, I think I'm taking the Cardinals. I take the Cardinals plus 3 in that game. Just
That little man Murray, man, he finally understood and read the playbook. He knows how to run that ball now, and when he does, they turn him loose. I like it, you know. And plus, they got a couple receivers back now.
the Rams just seem like a team that is deflated and done. There's talk here about how maybe not this season, but what's the coach's name of the Rams?
McVay.
McVay. Yeah, McVay.
Yeah.
McVay might be leaving. Like basically the whole thing, if they are just horrible this year, the whole thing might get nuked and restarted next season.
Where's McVay?
Which is kind of crazy because I mean, all they did was get rid of Odell Beckham Jr. and Von Miller, which is too big. I mean, Cooper Kupp, like that guy, dude.
If he's healthy.
Still, you would think I did not see them falling off that bad.
Yeah, that's
They're-
a quick.
they're-
Yeah,
They're 3-5. They could be 3-6 after the day today because that's going to be a tough game. You would think. I mean, the Cardinals are a good road team. Seems like they only win on the road,
They can't win at home.
so they just.
they're not winning today.
You don't think they beat the Rams?
No, I think the Rams get it together because the Cardinals ain't shown nothing either that they're that good of a team anyway.
I think the Rams are going to win too.
Let's look. I just want to see who.
Hey, I booked my flight. I'll be in Denver December 1st through the 4th. Yes.
You gotta all hook
You're
up and have some
skiing
drinks.
I'll come see you guys at the Platte whenever you're going to be there, and we can do our show somewhere.
Heck yeah.
That's
Yeah.
a great idea.
That's awesome. Hell yeah.
Yes.
Or we could do our show at about time just to make it righteous, you know.
Go to Rome's, bro. Go hit the Monday night. Go get some wings.
Well, it'll be Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Oh, there you go. Well, that'd be more like About Time or the Platte. What days the Platte do their wings now? Is it still Wednesdays or no?
Wednesdays.
No,
Wednesdays?
it's Mondays.
Or Mondays now.
It's Mondays now.
I see.
Days that I don't work.
Cardinals.
Days you don't work.
They lost. They just lost to Seattle 31-21. The Vikings 34-26. They lost. Yeah, they're not very good. Damn. The Cardinals' only wins are against the Raiders, the Carolina Panthers, and the New Orleans Saints.
2, 3 great teams.
That's why I like Rams.
Maybe Bama's right. Maybe Bama's right.
Yeah, me and Alex got this one. Y'all don't know.
Me too. I got the Rams.
Yeah. Alex is on Rams too. Exactly. Yep.
That's right.
Y'all are the two.
Go Los Angeles.
I just don't see it, y'all. I just don't see it.
Yeah. All right. Well, that's a mind-blowing hour of NFL talk about a bunch of games.
Go Broncos.
I'm not like super.
The games are
excited
starting
about-
right now.
Games are starting right now. Yeah. Hey, like I was telling Tony, things are starting to happen for this show. Like we are starting to, even like without us doing anything, Zuli's Easy Way Network. It's that when he edited that one video, like it's blowing up. Like, and we are nominated for like one of the podcasts of the year in his network. He showed it to me, and you might be like, "Oh, it's within his network, dude." I was on the phone with him. It's actually a pretty big deal. Like, there's a whole lot of actual stars.
Are we each going to get a trophy?
Yeah. Well, basically, what he was saying is I need to really blow up. You know that link that you voted on somehow, Alex?
Yes.
Like he said, we need to like shoot that out all over social media.
Okay.
Because I don't know that the edited little 15-minute version has gotten like 2 weeks ago it had like 16,000 views on Easy Way TV.
Mm-hmm.
So, and just the last 2 clips that I put up on Friday and on yesterday, I think Thursday and Friday, whatever, like instantly got almost 900 views. Just the little like 1 minute.
That's awesome.
Clips.
Yeah.
So we're starting to slowly blow up, just so you guys know.
Yeah. And if you guys go to that link that Spencer sent us to nominate Spencer, it's $1 per vote. So like I just put in $5, 5 votes, but I think you've got some votes. So, we've got some votes.
Yeah, exactly. Because I think he only did that because I'm the only one that has like an individual account with him. As far as I know, I'm not totally sure why they didn't do the whole podcast. I'll have to ask him about that. But basically, if we're represented at that awards event, he said it's a pretty big deal because there's a lot of big people in that.
That's awesome.
Event.
Yeah, that is. Yeah.
So.
Hell yeah.
So
that means we have to fly to LA.
Maybe.
Yes.
Yeah. Maybe, dude. Maybe.
I could go play in the sand.
Maybe if things go well, you'll have to move to LA.
Tony
rolling around on the beach making sandcastles.
Oh my gosh, that would be awesome.
Tony's gonna be the dude with the roller skates on Venice Beach.
Yeah,
that's
in the
me.
short shorts.
Oh, there you go. Hell yes.
That's what I do.
Sweet.
I'll be wearing my 70s gym shorts that,
Nice,
it's scary.
bro. That's awesome.
We don't want to see that, Tony.
Topless, shirt off.
And then I'll be wearing my headphones going, la, la,
Yeah.
la.
Yes. So good.
You can come with me, Tony. That's what I do. So you can.
Game on!
Awesome. Okay, guys. So that's another episode. But yeah, things are happening and like without us even really trying. So maybe now, and at least for me personally, like AFM is over. So I'll be able to start. We'll be able to start rocking and rolling. So if we can, let's try and do this again tomorrow night for a post-game wrap-up.
Sounds good.
Yep.
All right,
Love you,
Go
man.
Chiefs, go Broncos.
Go Bronx.
yes, go Chiefs, go Broncos. Woo.
Bye, guys.
Bye-bye.
Later.
Bye.